What's going on, everybody? It's your man Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you watch my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Okay, make sure this is everything okay. Hold up. Okay, hopefully it works right there. Ladies and gentlemen, got a story been meaning to talk about for the past couple of days, but of course I'm back at work and pulled a double shift 2 days in a row. Was able to get to it, but I got a chance to get to it now. So let's get right into it, shall we? And we're gonna go right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, what the heck is that? Hold on. You take a look over here, and here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a young lady here by the name of Shamaya Lynn. All right, the name is Shamaya Lynn. Now, story has it, this young lady was shot by her toddler. And get this, while she was on a Zoom call for work. Let me repeat that again. She was shot by her own child during a Zoom call that was for work. I just recently had you know what? Before I get into all that, let me let y'all hear this for yourself. Let me let you hear it. Listen.
News just in. Investigators say a toddler is to blame for a woman's death in Altamont Springs.
The entire incident unfolded during a Zoom conference call. West 2's Amanda Dukes just got brand new information and joins us live. Amanda, how did this start?
Well, Altamont Springs police tell me that a young mom, just 21 years old, was fatally shot in the head and killed by her own child, a toddler. And this happened while that young mom was on a Zoom call. Now, police say yesterday afternoon they headed to the Oaks of Spring Valley Apartments off Wymore Road after getting a 911 call from someone who said they were on a Zoom call with 21-year-old Shamaya Lynn when they heard a loud noise. That 911 caller said they saw Lynn fall backwards and also saw a toddler in the background. Paramedics rushed to the scene and tried to save Lynn, but say she died of a gunshot wound to the head. Investigators say it was one of Lynn's 2 young children that had found a loaded gun that was left unsecured in the apartment, and that child shot the young mother.
To anyone and everyone tuning into this story, if you own a firearm, please keep it locked and secured. Incidents like this could be avoided.
Now, investigators say that handgun belonged to the man who was the father of both of Lynn's young children. An investigation is ongoing, and detectives say they're working with the Seminole County State Attorney's Office to determine if that father is going to face any charges. Now, as for the 2 young children, police tell me that they are both okay, including the child that fired the handgun. And they also say that the kids are in the care of relatives tonight. Now, one message that the Altamont Springs police want to get out is if you own a gun and you do not own a lock for that gun, they will provide you one for free here at the Altamont Springs Police Department. Live in Altamont Springs, Amanda Dukes, West 2 News.
Guys, I want you to understand something. How do I pause this? Because I don't want this to play. I want you to understand something. And I've said this in a few of my streams about some states and cities, you know, they give you a free safety lock for your gun. Why not take advantage of that? But we'll take advantage of some free money or a lot of free stuff that we don't like. I mean, a lot of us get a lot of free shit. If it's free, we'll go get it. But for some reason, when it comes to the safety for these guns, and they say it's free, why are we not getting off our ass and go do it? You know what I'm saying? I don't have a gun, not yet. But rest for sure, I'm going to invest in one when I get back on track. All right? But here is another time I have heard that they are giving people free safety equipment or free safety locks for these guns. And nobody, see, like this, they taking advantage of this. It don't cost you a thing. Now, we cannot be that lazy that we won't get up and go get something free like that. But let some money be involved, you'll get that. Or let some free food involved, you'll get that. And again, like I said, as far as the free food and shit go, hey, it can be shit that we don't even like. We'll still go get it because it's free. Because a lot of us like, well, shit, I ain't gonna eat it, but, you know, shit. Somebody might come over here and see it, and they probably want to give it to them. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. But my thing is, why not get something for safety measures? All right? And then on top of that, excuse me. And then on top of that, I just recently did a story probably 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. They're near the same incident. All the difference is the brother wasn't on the Zoom call. He was at grandma's house or his mama's house, whoever the lady was to him. He just purchased a gun. His 2-year-old son was able to get a hold of a gun and shoot him in the back. Now, what's strange about Markovia's story, that's his name, what's strange about his story, we read one of the news articles, and it said he had multiple gunshot wounds. Multiple. But we read another news story, say he got shot in the back. So which one is it? Was he just shot in the back? Or did he have multiple gunshot wounds on him? Which leads some of us to believe that Markovia's story, maybe something more sinister is going on. Or I didn't think about this when I talked to my brother Brian. Shout out to Brian. Is there such things in them bullets have a spread effect? I know with some shotguns, what they call them things, they call them buckshot, something like that. You know, you shoot a shotgun, they got like them pellets they spread, if they still make that, you know. But then again, I seen one of y'all in the comment section about my Markovia's story, that when you pull the trigger on your gun, it can fire multiple rounds, you know. So I don't know. Still wait. I'm still waiting on an update on that one because I can't wait to see what really happened with that, you know. But here we go again. Here we go again. A young lady this time doing something that was right. Doing something that was right, you know. She's on a Zoom call. I guess whatever they doing about her job, you know, maybe she just got the job, or, you know, a lot of jobs doing it now, they want to have a meeting. They go digital now, and a lot of times it be Zoom. And to not pay attention, and boom, they say they saw on the camera, she falls back after heard a loud noise. I can imagine how they look like on that camera. Excuse me. I can imagine how they instantly look like on that camera. Probably scared the hell out of a lot of people to see that. Hey, I probably would have scared the shit out of my big ass if I would have saw that. I probably would have fainted. Because I never seen nobody get shot in front of me. I never seen nobody die in front of me before. So I probably would faint. I don't know. But this child, toddler, whatever they call it, another one, has got a hold of somebody who irresponsibly did not put up that gun. And the child got a hold of the gun. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if this don't wake y'all up about the importance of safety when it comes to these guns, then I don't know what will wake you up. And again, my main aim is for the young generation. That's my aim, for the young generation. I want y'all to see these stories that not only me, but other content creators are talking about, and y'all take heed to what the hell is going on here. All right? Because I'd have been 18, 19, 20, 21. I wish I can go back in time and do my 20s all over again. But the young generation, y'all got a chance to learn ahead of time. Because me, other content creators who speak on children, we give y'all the heads up. But then again, do we really need to give y'all the heads up, or do y'all already see it for yourself? That when you get older, I do not want to make these type of mistakes. Especially if me and my high school sweetheart, or wherever she is to you, are planning on having children. Hopefully we are out of school, of course. For the younger ones, 18 and 19 for them, you know. Hopefully you be out of school before you do that. Because in my time, you had a lot of people that got pregnant while they was in high school. One of the worst shit that I ever seen. Girls getting pregnant while they was in high school. Never understood that. But, you know, it happened. You know. So, man, the young generation, please take this shit serious when you hear this stuff. All right? So, here we go. Here we go. Altamonte Springs, I guess however I pronounce that. Police say a young mother who was fatally shot in the head, and that's fucked up too. In the head, she got hit in the head. My goodness. Shot in the head by her child, a toddler, while on a Zoom call Wednesday. Police say they were called to the Oak Spring Valley Apartments off Winmore Road after getting a 911 call from someone who said they were on the Zoom call with 21-year-old Shamaya, Lynn. What is this? What is this? I can't. What the hell is this? Is it keep scrolling down to read the content? Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can find it somewhere else. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. I had to find something that it said if I would have kept on scrolling, I could read the rest of the story. But yeah, I wasn't seeing nothing, so I wanted to read. So this is CNN. This is their article. It said a Florida woman died after being shot by a toddler while she was on a Zoom conference call, police say. Shamaya Lynn, 21, was on a work-related call Wednesday where she was shot. Altamonte Spring police said in a statement Thursday night on Facebook, a person on the call dialed 911 when Lynn fell backward. After a child appeared in the background and participates on the call heard a noise, the statement says. Officers and paramedics responded, and the statement said they did their best in rendering aid, but Lynn had a fatal gunshot wound to the head. An adult had left a loaded handgun in the apartment unsecured, and the toddler found it, the statement said. Detectives are working with the Seminole County State Attorney's Office to determine if any charges are appropriate for the owner of the gun. The prosecutor's office cannot comment on an ongoing investigation or possible charges, spokesman Todd Brown said. Well, again, guys, shot in the head by your own child. Man, that's some crazy shit right there by your own child, you know. But this is what we got, guys. This is what we got. This shit is real. This shit is real, man, you know. And I cannot stress this enough. You know, how many shows that I got to do, or the AFC podcast, or whoever do shows about speaking of children, you know what I'm saying, before we try to wake up the people, you know, about the safety of these tools that we use. Because, like the saying goes, guns don't kill people. It's the people that use them that kill people. Let me say it again. Guns do not kill people. It's the people that use them or use them irresponsibly that kill people. So this toddler saw this gun laying out. A toddler do what he does. Got curious when he picked up the gun and bang, you know, a sad tragic incident happened. And she was just 21 years old. And this ain't gonna be the last one. We're gonna hear some more about this because it seems like the attack on children now, it just going up and up and up and up and up, and it look like it's coming down no time soon. No time soon. And this still got to deal with children. It's on the rise. It's on the rise. But it seems like now, the more we do these stories, it ain't the parents that's killing them now. It's the toddlers getting a hold of these weapons and pointing them and shooting it at the adults. That's why I tell y'all people, y'all be trying to look at these young generation, talk about, you know, what can a 12 or 13-year-old or somebody else can do to somebody. Well, if a toddler can pick up a gun and shoot a kid or somebody, what the hell makes you think a 12 to a 16-year-old can't do the same? And the reason I keep stressing that, because There was a story I did, can't remember what story it was, and somebody was saying, what can a 13-year-old do to a grown-ass man or woman? Well, if you let them get close enough, they can do plenty. If you let them get close enough to you, they can do plenty. Rest in peace to this young lady. Tragic story. And I want y'all to tell me if y'all think that the guy, whoever this gun belonged to, should they face any kind of charges for leaving their gun unattended. But I do have a question though. You know, I wondered if she know what's the gun right there, but she just focused on her work, that she did not pay attention. You know. But anyway, she probably won't be able to answer that. I mean, excuse me. Ain't no problem. She's not going to be able to answer that question because the young lady is no longer here. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. And as always, leave your thoughts and comments. And catch y'all next time. Peace.